Two of the biggest questions I get asked more than any other is one, do I need money to get started? And two, do I need to own property? In today's video, I'm going to break down both questions, give you the realistic answers, the numbers involved, all of the costs, because most people online is not going to tell you that part. Most people will probably sell you some dream that this is a get rich quick scheme. You're going to be a millionaire overnight, when that's just not reality. So we'll start with the first question. Do you need money to get started? For the Airbnb management model, you don't need a big number that you're probably thinking. So you're not actually buying a property, you're not putting a deposit down, and you're not even signing a lease. Costs involved with any of those strategies are massive, and it's the misconception people have as to why they think they need a lot of money to get started in property. It's very common in Ireland because most people in Ireland are stuck in their ways. They think the only way to get into property is to buy a property, rent it on long term, and that's it. But the Airbnb management model is different, and the costs involved are a fraction of these other strategies. What's most important is doing the job right, making sure you're able to list properly, price correctly, sorting reliable cleaners, and paying some small software costs to actually get you up and running. When you compare that to, let's say, 30 or 40 grand on a deposit for a property to buy, or about 10k to get started in subleasing, you can quickly see that there's a significant difference between the strategies and why this is the best door of entry for everyday people with a 9 to 5 job. Second question, and probably the most common, do I need to own a property to get started? No, you don't. And this is the whole point of the business model. The landlord already has the property and they carry all of the risk. So all the overheads, the mortgage payments, all of that is on their shoulders. You just take it off of them and manage it for them on short term. You bring the skill of running it well, making them more money, and taking stress off their back. Trust me when I say this, there are owners in every single town in Ireland, not just the big cities, even small rural towns that you've never heard of, in the UK, in Ireland, and everywhere, that would pay any amount of money to have their property taken off their hands, looked after, and make more money off it. Let me tell you this honestly, there's property owners every single town in Ireland that the property could do better on short term on platforms like Airbnb and Booking.com rather than long term, and they'll happily pay you to take that off their hands so they don't have to worry about the stress or the workload anymore. The mindset shift you need to have is that you're solving a problem for them by providing a service. You're not desperately begging them for the property, and you're not asking them for a favor. It's a win-win for both people involved. Both people come together in a partnership. You provide the service and the solution, and they provide the property, and you both win together. I'll throw in a bonus question. It's a quiet one that a lot of people probably think but don't really ask. Can I actually trust this? Look, I get it. There's a lot of noise online. People flexing Lambos, mansions, all of this. But here's my honest answer. You don't need to trust me, but do trust the numbers. Everything I teach can be checked. The numbers can be ran before you invest a single cent. This is not some course that sells you a dream that you're going to make millions overnight. It's a real business that you can pressure test on paper before you even start. If those were your blockers, and for most people they are, I'm running a free live workshop this month that walks through the entire process. I'll put the link in the description below. Get your seat there and you can come and pressure test this with me live on the day. I look forward to seeing you there.